Hi, how y'all doing? It is Sunday, the 19th of May, 2024. Here in Ontario, Canada, the sky is blue with white disc-shaped clouds. Alright? Yeah. I had a good sleep. I had a good rest last night, slumber, and woke up, quarter to 10 to 7, something like that. And, yeah, bit of icky sensations in my body, mostly in my lower chakra, my sciatics, right? That's the area being affected today. So I'm trying not to think about it, other than me just telling you, right? I've been using my spray and spraying my back all day. So I guess around, 10:30, the guy that owns the truck called me, wanted to ride, right? He had to go get some magnesium, and I guess the doctor called him and said that his mother's in an old age home, right? That she's on her deathbed, so he should get up there and see her. So I had to drop him off there. And he was like, well, okay, wait a minute, because I don't know what's going on. I might just go in and leave, or I might say, I'll phone you and let you know. So I said, okay, I'll park down there, down the street under in the shade, right? So I went and parked for a couple of minutes and no phone call. So I was like, I need to wash the truck, because all on my side of the driver's side of the truck, little birds pooped all over it, right? So it was dirty, it needed it. So it wasn't very far away, about 2 blocks. So I went to the car wash and washed the truck. And then when I was done, I was like, still no phone call. I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So my sister lives just 2 blocks the other way. So I was like, maybe I'll go stop at her house. So I went, she was home, so I went in, right? Well, her boyfriend was outside sanding some wood, making a new deck on the porch, or a porch, right? And he's like, Vanessa's still sleeping. And I said, I just came to use the bathroom. I said, it's okay. I don't need to talk to her, right? He was like, all right. So he let me in the house, and then I went to use the bathroom, and I came out, and I made it almost to the truck, and I heard her calling me from the door saying, Teresa, come here, I want to talk to you, right? So I was like, all right. So I walked back to the house. I was like, why are you making me walk to the truck and back? She goes, I just heard him yelling at you, and I looked out the window and seen the truck, and I was like, okay. So I went in the house with her, and we sat and we talked about a bunch of personal stuff she's going through. And she's apologized for missing my birthday, because she had something very personal to take care of that day, right? But she thought of me. And so she was like, I was wanting to talk to you, and you just show up. She goes, it's so weird how that happens, right? I said, we are psychic, Women have it more than men. And she said, yeah. And then she gave me a couple of gifts, right? She gave me a pin, a gold pin with a kangaroo, She brought it back from Australia for me, right? And a stone. And then she gave me a crystal that was gifted to her, right? And she says it makes her feel icky when she's around it. So it's a citrine of some sort, right? I hope you can see the color. But I think it's beautiful, you know? So yeah, grateful for that. And she gave me a gift card for a massage at an unvaxxed massage person, right? The one she goes to. So I'm going to get my first massage ever. Isn't that wonderful? It is. I'm used to massage both my husbands, right? My fiance, because I like feeling a man's body. But yeah, they weren't too good at reciprocating, you know? But this is a professional massage, so we'll see how it goes. You got me 45 minutes, right? Hope maybe it will help and loosen my leg up and my foot. I don't know. You never know, right? So that was nice. Eh? It was. I got to see her canines too. She has a cane corso and another breed, a doggo, right? They're both large dogs. One's a female, one's a male. Well, the male was my brother's, He had him when he passed, so Vanessa took him. So yeah, they enjoyed seeing me, right? Trying to push on me all the time, right? The big dogs, you know? They like me, so they have to be right beside me all the time. All canines are like that with me, right? They always have been. They just know I love them, so they be like right there, you know? Hard for me to move. They want to make sure I don't get away. Yeah. So when I was there, I noticed there was a voicemail on my phone. See, my phone's been doing this for a while, right? Certain people call and it won't ring. And then about a couple hours later, all of a sudden, I'll hear a ding and I look at the phone and there's a voicemail. But no calls in the recents, right? So I was listening to the voicemail and it's the guy that owns the truck. And I was like, oh no, how long has he been phoning me, right? So I called him back. Luckily, he answered right away and said, it's okay. He called his roommate, a guy that owns the house he lives in, and he just picked him up and he's on his way home. And he said, I know it's your phone, right? And then he says, I left some things in the truck, drop them off if you don't mind on your way home. I said, yeah, no problem, right? So I sat and yapped at my sister for another hour, just because when like-minded people get together, time goes like that, right? It does. So, yeah, I visited her for 2 hours, which was supposed to be a 15-minute visit, you know? So I was like, okay, I should go. And so I got in the truck, give her a hug, I got in the truck, and went and dropped the stuff at the guy's house off. Yeah, he wanted me to stop for a minute and smoke a J with him, so I stopped. And one of the other roommates was there. I know both these people all my, most of my life. And he's like, hold on, Teresa, smoke this with us. And I was like, all right, and just chit chatting about shit. They're both fucking vaxxed, right? And then the one guy starts making funny of the way I talk when I go, yeah, or whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Whatever I say, right? And I thought to myself, that's narcissist, right? That's Agent Smith, and they're still stuck in public school, kind of thing. So I was like, all right, have a good day. I'm out of here. Bye. I got up, left, and came home. So, yeah, I put my air conditioner in because it was starting to get warm. It's supposed to be 29 later on today, and tomorrow's supposed to be hot too. So I thought it's time. Other than that, before I went, I was having thoughts, right? Download, whatever. And I wrote a few things down. What am I at? 8 minutes? Schuman's at 23 today. So, not bad. And I haven't I know I thought about it last night. Clear sky the last couple of nights in a row. And I haven't seen the moon since the last full moon. I wonder where that ship got to. It hasn't been in my sky. And if it's so big or so far up there, should be able to see it everywhere, right? Just saying, right? I was listening to some people talking about solar flash. Or no, I was listening to Stephen Burns. And he was showing a diagram and all this stuff. All this analytical stuff. And showing how the CMEs and everything is working, right? And how, the 5 CMEs that come off, what they did and all this stuff, how they work and all that. And I thought to myself, self? Yeah, that's so funny to myself, right? I was like, self, is this going to be the solar flash thing? And it said, yeah, it could be, right? The solar flash. This Schuman's just going to, or Schu toughness just going to get higher and higher, which is what the Schuman turned into, Schu toughness, right? But they won't tell you that. Going to get higher and higher, and more CMEs are going to get together and do this stuff. It's all energy in the consciousness and everything like that, right? Because everything's getting upgraded. If you can't handle it, it'll just end, And it's going to be the solar flash that flips it. And I was like, or that's going to be the reset, right? And then I listened to some people, and more people, talking about the old resets, right? And how you're supposed to get your gold and get your silver and stock up on food and water and all this because of the Carrington event, right? Well, to tell you the truth, they don't know anything about the Carrington event because all there was telegraph back then, if you look at the history, and they weren't studying no CMEs and none of this, right? And they're just assuming, right? It's scholastic masturbation. So, to me, it said, self said to me, self said, it's not going to be like it was the times before. The reset has changed. Those were all resets for the dark. This time, the reset's for the good. So it's not going to look like what it looked like before. And these people don't remember what it looked like before. They are only going off of scholastic masturbation stuff, right? And it's totally different. So how could they know? Right? So don't drink the Kool-Aid, self. You know? And I was like, okay, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm not drinking all their Kool-Aid, right? So, yeah. See, I don't know if that made any sense or not, but that's what it is, okay? Deal with it. So, yeah. What's the good of saving up silver and gold and all this stuff? When the switch happens, when the reset happens, everybody forgets who they are. Right? There's confusion. There is no... You know, personalities, lives, everything gets turned around. The rich become the poor. The poor become the rich. Whatever. All kinds of different scenarios. Probably a million, billion different things happen. And nobody knows because this time the reset's for the good. I'm just thinking, right? That's what I heard. That's what came into my mind. So don't worry about the great reset. Just keep yourself healthy so you can make it in this body. Right? Well, I noticed that when I was out driving around too in the last week or so, a lot of the people are like predators out there right now, you know? That's the way they're looking at me and stuff and other people. It's like their chaotic behavior, their dark side, right? So I don't make eye contact with any of them because fuck around and find out, you know? I'm not in the mood to be toyed with. So, yeah. Somebody's knocking on my door. So I'm going to have to say, I love you all as a consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.